"We're renovating your childhood bedroom for the baby," my brother said, standing in the doorway with 3 paint swatches and a stupid smile.
Hi.
My name is Sierra Maddox. I'm 28. And until that night, I still lived in the house I grew up in, the house I helped save from foreclosure twice, with money I didn't really have. I paid $2,400 a month in rent. To my own parents. They said it was temporary. That ended up meaning 5 years. My brother Lucas is 24. Recently married.
No job.
His wife, Camille, is pregnant. Due in a month. They moved into the house 3 weeks ago. Rent-free, of course. Because according to my mom, we're helping them get on their feet. I was standing beside my dresser when Lucas said it, about the renovation. I blinked. "You're turning my room into a nursery?" "It just makes sense," he shrugged. "You don't have a baby. Where am I supposed to sleep?" That's when my dad, standing behind him, muttered, "Figure it out yourself, Sierra. The family is growing." I packed that night.
Didn't cry. Didn't yell.
Just folded everything I owned, carried it out quietly, and slept in my car under the bridge on Bellevue. 1 blanket, 1 backpack. 32 missed calls the next morning. But not from them. From the contractor.
Hi.
"Sorry, just confirming. Who's paying for the $34,000 nursery renovation?" I stared at the phone. "You tell me." I didn't answer the contractor right away. I asked for the invoice. He emailed it within minutes. Line by line. Hardwood flooring, crown molding, pastel wallpaper imported from France, a $7,200 custom crib. All ordered under my father's name. All billed to my credit card. I sat in my car and stared at the screen, parked outside a public library for Wi-Fi. My last known address? Still this house. The card on file?
Mine.
The authorized user? My dad. I added him during COVID when he just needed help getting groceries. They'd maxed out $34,000. And no one told me. I took a screenshot. Then one more of the text Lucas had sent a week ago. "Camille's been having back pain. She might need your old bed for a while. That okay?" I'd said yes. Because I always say yes. That night, I checked into a roadside motel and called the card company. Froze the account. Flagged the charges. A fraud investigation started. But I already knew what would happen. My dad would claim it was authorized. He knew I'd never press charges. He was almost right. Until I opened my email. Among the usual junk and payment reminders was a message from a woman named Kristen. Subject line: "Your brother's wife." 2 attachments. One was a photo of Camille, very pregnant, very affectionate, but not with Lucas. The second? A positive paternity test. And Lucas wasn't the father. I opened the paternity report first. The alleged father? Dr. Jeremy Callan. Camille's old boss at the dental clinic. Mid-40s.
Married.
2 kids. And according to the report, he was 99.97% certain to be the father of the baby my family had just torn my life apart over. The second attachment was a grainy photo, Camille and Dr. Callan in a parking garage. His hand on her lower back. Her head tilted, smiling up at him. Not some innocent hug. This was a goodbye you give when no one else knows about you. Except someone did. Kristen, Dr. Callan's wife. Her message was short. "You don't know me, but I know exactly what your brother's wife is doing. I figured you should too. Do whatever you want with this. I'm already filing for divorce." I sat there, phone buzzing every few minutes. My mom had texted, "You're being dramatic. You need to come back and apologize." Lucas chimed in. "Camille's stressed. You made this about you. Grow up." I didn't reply. Instead, I forwarded Kristen's email to myself, saved the attachments in a folder labeled Inheritance. Not because I wanted revenge, but because now I had something rare in our family. Leverage. I booked a second night at the motel. Then I called the contractor. "Hi, this is Sierra Maddox. Pause all work. Immediately. There's a billing issue." His response? "Already paused. Your card got declined this morning."
Good.
Let them sit in the dust and half-finished lies. By morning, the family group chat was on fire. Contractor says the payment bounced? What did you do? Lucas. Camille is crying. She can't bring a baby into a construction zone. Dad, you better fix this before people start asking questions. I didn't respond because I wasn't going to text this part. I was going to deliver it. I dress clean, neutral, no emotion on my face. I wanted them to remember exactly what I looked like when I finally stopped playing the role they cast me in. When I walked into the house, they were all there. Dad in his recliner. Mom folding baby clothes on the kitchen table. Lucas pacing. Camille curled up with her hand on her stomach, performing. There she is, Dad muttered. Finally ready to grow up and take responsibility. I dropped the manila folder on the coffee table. You first. They stared at it like it was radioactive. I said nothing. Just stood there as Lucas opened it, flipped through the pages. The paternity test fell out first. Then the photos. Then the email from Kristen Callan. Camille's face drained of color. Lucas stepped back like he'd been punched. My mother gasped. Where did you get this?
From the real world, I said.
You should visit sometime. I walked out as my brother started screaming, my mother started crying, and Camille just sat there, frozen.
Good.
Let them sit in it. The fallout was instant. By nightfall, Camille had fled to her sister's. Lucas trashed the nursery in progress, throwing a dresser down the stairs and shattering the antique mirror my grandmother left behind. Dad texted, You humiliated your brother. I replied, You evicted your daughter. Then I blocked him. I could have stopped there, let the truth do its slow, corrosive work. But some betrayals don't deserve silence. They deserve design. So I called the credit card company. They confirmed the charges were under investigation. The contractor wasn't getting paid. And neither was the flooring guy, the custom crib maker, or the electrician whose unfinished wiring now dangled above an empty room. Then I logged into the shared family streaming account, the one I still paid for, and changed the profile names. Golden Child, Unpaid Nanny, Walking ATM, Liar-in-Law, and mine? Just Evicted. Then I changed the password. Was it petty?
Probably.
But it was poetic. For once, they couldn't access something without me. The final move came a week later, when Mom showed up at the motel. This has gone too far, Sierra, she said. We're still your family. I looked her in the eyes, the same eyes that watched me hand over half my paycheck for years without question, and said, You chose a baby shower lie over your own daughter.
She didn't argue.
Because for once, she couldn't. They say the truth sets you free. But in my case, it also tanked a baby registry. Camille's lavish baby shower, once planned at a vineyard with a guest list longer than my graduation, was suddenly canceled due to family complications. But people talk, and someone leaked. Within days, everyone knew. Turns out, Kristen Callan wasn't done with her scorched earth tour. She posted Camille's paternity results on a private Facebook group for local wives. Then it spread. Like wildfire. Camille's job goes to her. Lucas started spiraling online, ranting about betrayal and women using men. He had no idea how poetic that was. As for me, I got a letter, handwritten, mailed to the motel, from my grandmother's sister, Aunt Jolene. We hadn't spoken in years. Inside was a check and a note. I heard what they did. Your mom always was a coward when it came to Lucas. This isn't charity. It's back pay. Your grandma left something for you. Your parents redirected it. $18,000. I'm just fixing what should have been yours. I stared at the number until it blurred. That same day, I signed the lease on a tiny, sunlit apartment 5 miles from downtown. First floor. My name on the mailbox. My key in the door. No one helped me move in. And I didn't invite anyone, because I wasn't rebuilding what they broke. I was building something they'd never have again. Independence. By week 3, the silence from my parents was louder than any scream. No calls. No texts. Just absence. The same kind I felt when I was paying their mortgage while Lucas figured things out. The same kind that echoed when I asked for help and got a shrug. But the world kept spinning. And I kept rising. I landed a new job. Project manager. Decent pay, great office. No one who treated me like a backup plan. The landlord called me Ms. Maddox with a smile. My fridge stayed full. My back stayed straight. Then one night I got a message from the contractor.
Hey.
Just following up, your dad came by today asking to adjust the payment method. Wanted to put everything under his business. Sounded panicked. I laughed. Because now they were drowning in a renovation for a baby that wasn't even family and couldn't pay for it without the daughter they'd thrown out. I replied, tell him to call the family he prioritized. And I attached a screenshot of the paternity test. By morning, the contractor had dropped the project entirely. And the house? Still gutted. No nursery. No crib. Just a hollow room filled with chipped paint, unpaid bills, and unspoken truths. Exactly what they gave me for years. Only now they had to live in it. And I was waking up every morning to light coming through my own windows. The last time I saw the house, I didn't go inside. I drove by slowly, windows down. The nursery windows were taped with plastic, a sign still stapled to the front door. Work suspended, awaiting payment. It looked like a metaphor. All that destruction, caused by people who thought I'd stay silent forever. Later that week, Lucas texted me. Camille left. Took the baby. Said she needed time to find herself. Thanks for ruining my life. I stared at it for a while, then deleted it. No reply. I wasn't a cleanup crew for his lies anymore. A few days later, I got another message from my mom. Your father's heart medication ran out. We're struggling. If there's anything you can do, that one,
I didn't delete.
I saved it. Because there it was, not love, not regret, but the only language they ever spoke fluently.
Need.
And for the first time, I didn't feel guilt. I didn't feel pity. I felt peace. Because now they understood what it meant to be abandoned by the people you once relied on. To knock and hear nothing. To beg and get a shrug. They called it family when I gave everything. I call it freedom now that I give nothing. And the bedroom they stole from me? I rebuilt it. Not in their house, but in my own. Where no one yells, no one uses, and no one knocks without kindness.